Hello everybody. David Brinnen sent me this picture of a stair rail, and he said he was not quite happy with the way he constructed these pieces in between, and asked if I would give it a go. So let's do that. The first thing you must think about is what angle you want to make a stair. I have constructed a sample stair here, and I made it 30 degrees, which means if you want to make these connection pieces here and a 30-degree angle, then it must be something 360 divided by 30, which is 12, or a multiple of 12. If you want to make it 45 degrees, then it must be 360 divided by 45, or 8 sides, or a multiple of 8. So here you see we have quite a few different things, some very simple ones like the cross here or the T, which are the same here. Then we have 30-degree crosses and 30-degree T's. Then this one is a little special, it can be made in different ways. Then here is another one which is different. It goes from horizontal to 30 degrees, and this is the top piece of the same one. And the two ones which are really a bit special are these two, namely it is a kind of a T and goes down 30 degrees, and the top piece of the same. So all in all, I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different connection pieces. So let's do these. I go to the original where I have prepared something, and first we do the really simple ones, which I have partly covered in other tutorials, but just for the sake of it I'll do it again. So copy these, Control copy, go to the work mesh, Control V, then F11, go to snap on grid, Shift C, and cut through. Oops, that was not the intention. And cut through here, and shift click, cut through here. Drop the tool. Now we can select all the polygons here in the middle and delete them. We could do this with booleans, but believe me, this method is easier and works better than the booleans. We will do one or two later on. So now we can go to vertex, merge. I will use fixed 1 mm, OK, and 22 I've merged, and you see this is the cross finished. I would put in edges, of course, but first I will show how to make the T. So we select two here, L key, delete, go to edge mode, R key, bring them together but without negative scale, like so, and then we can vertex merge fixed, and the T is finished. And now I can add in some edges here, Alt C with a count of 2, something like this, and you see the T is done. So let's delete that and turn off grid snapping. Then I go and do the 30-degree T and 30-degree cross. So select these, Control copy, go to the work directory, Control V, and now I rotate this by 30 degrees, Then Shift C and make sure you have angle snap, which means snapping must be enabled, and you have an angle of 30 degrees. Then you can Shift C, cut through here, and make sure this is as good in the middle as possible. Shift click through here and put it in the middle as well. And now we can delete all these ones inside. Delete, vertex, merge, fixed, OK, and 38 have merged, and yes, this looks good. Now before I continue with putting in additional edges, I do the same as previously. Press the L key, delete, but now we need to we cannot just use the R key to bring these edges together, but what we can do is we can, for example, go to symmetry on Z, then select this edge and this edge, go to edge, join averaged, and then select this vertex and this one, and go to vertex, join averaged, and go out of symmetry. And you see now we have this 30 degree T, and we can put in additional edges here, so Alt C, and this one is done. Now delete this. Let's go back to our stair. A key. We have now the simple cross and T, and the 90 degree, 30 degree cross and T. And next I will make this piece here. So let's go to our original, A key. I use just one, Control copy, go to the work, Control V. By the way, you probably make this only once and then put all these pieces as presets into Modo for further use. So Alt C with the count of 1, then I select this top one here, Control X, Control V, then select it, E key, but with Action Center Origin, and Control rotate this 60 degrees. Now we can Shift C again, cut through here, and delete the inside polygons. Delete. Now I can select these edges here, then go to bridge with two segments, and go up with the tension a bit, like maybe so, and then we can select this, and that's not good. The problem is I did not merge the vertices. So fixed, 15 have merged, yes. And P key, and now it's okay. Alt C, count of 2 again, and symmetry, and this piece is finished as well. So let's delete it. Let's go back to our stair, and A key. So we have this one now. Now I will do these two here. So I should have kept the cross, but anyway, it's easy to do. So again A key, I use these two, Control copy, go to work, Control V, then F11, snap to grid, Shift C, cut through here, and Shift click, cut through here. Then I delete the middle polygons, delete, and now L key, Control X, Control V, now E key, but again with Action Center Origin, and Control rotate this 30 degrees. And now I can select these, and these ones, L key, H for hide, Shift C, make sure we have no snapping, yes, and cut through here. Now U for unhide, and now we can go to vertex, merge, fixed, OK, and fill in this here by selecting these edges, then bridge, but with the tension to the negative side, like about so. And now we can also, I will first vertex, merge, fixed, we could just put in quads here and then the supporting edges, but what we also can do is we can go to symmetry on Z again. It is a bit more work, but we only have to do it once. Select this one, and this one, and join. And join, and here again, and join. Okay, now this is it. Let's do the top of this pair. So we must delete this here, L key, delete. As long as one of the parts is horizontal, we can just take these edges. Let's go to this view and then go to vertex, set position 0 on X, and then we can select these edges here and bridge again with 2 segments, but with, let's start with 100 and go down a bit like so, yes, and then select these and press the P key, and now we can add the supporting edges. And this one is done as well. So let's delete it, and now there are only 2 left, namely this one, which is a T plus a 30-degree additional tube, and here it is an L plus a 30-degree tube. I start with this one because this one is a bit easier. I hope. So let's go to here, A key, Control copy to our work, Control V, and first I hide this one, so H to hide, go back to grid snap and Shift C, cut through here and cut through here, and we don't need this part here, so delete it. Then Edge select these, R key, and vertex merge fixed. Okay, now U for unhide. Then I take these edges here, go to vertex, set position 0 on Z, then take this one and E key for rotate, but action center origin, and control rotate it 30 degrees. Control X, go to my temp, empty one, Control V, go back to my work, because I found out if you do Boolean stencils, you better cut the more complex part first and you have less problems. So let's go to Mesh Edit, Solid Drill, Stencil, OK, drop the tool, change to our temp, and Mesh Edit, Solid Drill, Stencil, and it didn't work. And I'm quite happy this error happened here, so I can show you how to fix this problem. Let's go to our temp that we are here, then go to workplane, align workplane to selection. Let's find the right view, this one, E key, and rotate this a little, maybe 1 degree. Now we can reset the workplane, go back to this perspective view and try again. So Mesh Edit, Solid Drill, and Stencil, and it has done it. What's important is when we now look at what happened, you know, we have a lot of vertices which only have 2 edges, and this is something we don't want to have. So we will see how this is fixed, if it is fixed at all, by merging the vertices. So Control no, delete this, Control X, go to the other here and delete these, then Control V. Now let's merge the vertices, vertex merge 1 millimeter and 65 have merged, but we still have 12 with 2 edges, so let's see them, and backspace delete. And now this should look okay. Yes, we can add our supporting edges, Alt C, count of 2, and this piece is finished, and we can delete it and make the last one. Control copy, go to the work one, Control V, and first I hide this middle one, so H to hide, then go to grid snap again, Shift C, cut through here, and Shift click, cut through here, and we don't need these because we want to make an L shape, so delete all this, go to edge mode, select these edges, vertex, set position 0 to Y, and select these edges, vertex, set position 0 to X, and now we can go to duplicate, radial sweep, count of 3 around Z, -90, I think that's okay, yes, and now we can go to vertex, merge, fixed, and 12 have merged, yes, looks okay. Now U for unhide, and bring back our horizontal one. Now I select these edges and set position 0 on Z, then select this one, E key with action center origin, and control rotate it 30 degrees, control X, bring it to my temp mesh, control V, go back to the work mesh, remember, cut through the more complex shape first, and here we have another problem. I will delete all this, because you see here, this would be terrible, so let's better delete it. Now we can go back to Mesh Edit, Solid Drill, Stencil, and it has done it. Change to the temp, then again Mesh Edit, Solid Drill, Stencil, okay, and it has done this here too. Now we can delete this, yes, Control X, go back to here, Control V, no, hide, and first delete all the polygons which we don't need, so delete these, U for unhide. Now we can merge the vertices, vertex merge, okay, and this looks not good, and the reason is that we have these two edge vertices, so let's see where they are, and backspace delete, and now this is fixed, and we have only to put in this here, deselect these and bridge, but Control Z, bridge, but with one segment only, and then put in a triangle here. Okay, now we can add our supporting edges, Alt C, like so, and we have a couple of triangles which we could convert to quads easily, but I am very convinced that this would look worse than now. So the best bet, if you don't like, is to just delete these edges and live with the n-gons, or leave them in. I will leave them in. Now one last thing. Sometimes you need one of these connection pieces on the other side, and then this part should be on pointing to the other side, and in many cases you can do this by going to the transform tool, activate negative scale, R key, and scale it to -100%. Press the F key to flip the polygon, and now you see you have another piece which might be the one you are looking for or might not be, but this is the technique to try out. I will do it again, R key, and this time here -100% and F to flip, and now you have a completely different one. And as I said, this is the technique to do this. And that's it for the video. I hope it helped. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Take care and have fun modeling with Modo. See you some other time. Bye bye.